Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Hearts of Iron 4 Battle for the Bosporus, playing as the Ottoman Empire. In the last video we took over about 95% of Yugoslavia, which I'm pretty happy about because I feel like that was some pretty intelligent maneuvering on my part. Unfortunately, it did drag us into a war against the Allies because we were just slightly too slow. And that sucks, because, well, now we have to worry about fighting against the UK and eventually the USA. Now, you might say that I want to go for, let's say, a naval invasion of the UK with the help of the Germans, try to knock them out, and the war with the Allies, and just go from there. That does sound very nice, but the problem is, I really need the Germans to lose when they start fighting the Soviet Union. Because that's the only way that I'm going to be able to finish some of my missions and grab Bulgaria, Romania, etc., etc., also knock Italy out of Egypt. That's what I really want to do. So we're kind of in this weird situation where I need to beat the Allies enough to take the stuff that I want, but then pray that the Allies leave me and my faction alone and don't care about me, wait for the Germans to fight the Soviets, lose to the Soviets, or at least be losing so that I can sneak attack them from the south and grab what I want, and then somehow, after the Germans die, survive against the insurmountable power of the Allies. I have no idea how this campaign is really going to go. I think it would have been completely different if Bulgaria had not joined up with the Axis, but they did. So here we are trying to deal with it, and yeah, it's going to be a little bit weird. It's going to be just a little bit weird. I'm going to send some guys over to these ports and try to prevent the UK from getting too much more supply. By the way, if at all possible, I think that they're going to continue pushing over here. So yeah, I don't know. I suspect that this run is going to end in tears, right? It's going to look pretty darn good as I basically take a lot of land and I reform a lot of the empire and I get a whole bunch of cores and we start looking really powerful, but inevitably my factories won't keep up with the manpower I've got and we're going to fall apart. We're going to look really good on the map for a few weeks and then we're going to burn. I am pretty sure that's how this campaign's going to work. I could be wrong. I am A-okay with being wrong. I would love to be proven wrong, but I suspect that's what's going to end up happening. We'll see, though. By the way, something we can do is become the spy master, and I'll go ahead and spend some political power to do that so we can get another spy right here. And actually, we're about to finish passive defense, which should get me another one. There we go. So we'll be able to have 3 spies now. I mean, that helps a little bit, right? Yeah. I mean, we could use that for rebellions. We could use that to try and get some spy networks and do compliance governments. I don't know. Anything at all would be nice. What the heck happened to my trade? I don't remember us having this much of a deficit before. Okay. Well, let's trade with our good friends, the Soviet Union, because ultimately I want the Soviet Union to succeed against the Germans. The Soviets are like the only person that I don't want to screw with right now. I want to beat the Germans, take over a lot of Europe, and then I'll fight the Soviets myself. But until then, no, I want the Soviets to win. We want them to beat the Germans. This is absolutely crucial for my success. Let's go ahead and start making some more infantry equipment, as well as some more support equipment if we can. We are still trying to build up some more factories. It's taking a good long while, but I'm doing the best I can, gosh dang it. Let's see, anywhere else with some really good infrastructure? The answer is not really, but I'll go ahead and build wherever I can. I don't know. I'll go as far as I can. I'm just telling you now, I'm setting expectations. I'm pretty confident that I'm going to lose. And I'm okay with that, as long as it ends up being a good game. If it's not a good game, then I'm just going to be sad. You actually don't need to be here. What you need to do is go around these guys and go grab this, right? So go do that first. You guys, get over to Izmir quickly, please. Why are you guys not... Okay, hang on. Strategic redeploy. Go. You, strategic redeploy. Go. This is the problem with manually telling people to do things. They all slow down. Why'd you all stop? Hold. Go. Go. Go faster, and then you guys can just kind of redeploy yourself. How's that sound? I don't know. We did get the port, so these guys should die pretty quickly. I really don't have to worry about too much. Let's stop wasting the equipment and the manpower and just kind of let them starve for a minute. Actually, take that back. They're trying to join some stuff up, and I don't like that. Hang on. Let's kick them out of here real quick. We can do this at least, and we'll just kind of get them stuck on a couple little points. I don't like that they have this victory point giving them some local supplies, but oh well. The UK is absolutely going to be a pain, and I'm going to be very happy to have a lot of garrison units, which is what I'm doing right now. Speaking of garrison, that reminds me, there's actually something else we need to think about. So we have this issue with the IMRO activists, which are the Bulgarians that are trying to do a separatist movement and take my cores, right? We need to deal with that, which means we need to destroy the IMRO. From what I have heard, thanks to some people in the community, we need to be very careful with how we address this. Notice the requirement here is we have to have 9 infantry divisions in Macedonia, 4 in Central Macedonia, and 3 in Thrace before we can even click the button. Then we have to leave people there. Apparently, it functions kind of like a little mini uprising, and all your troops there take a load of attrition. So if I leave my main army behind, I will burn through my equipment like nothing else, and I will suddenly find myself unable to do any more warfare for the rest of the game, basically. Here's the funny thing that I'm thinking about, though. It just says that we need divisions. It doesn't say how many battalions or how strong those divisions need to be. It just says we need divisions. So my question then would be, if I were to take you, for example, duplicate you, we'll just change your icon to something like this, for example, strip out all this nonsense, right, so we don't cost ourselves a lot of manpower or equipment, and just create little 1-battalion infantry divisions, and I train up a bunch of these. I think it's 16 that I need. 9 plus 4 plus 3, yeah, 16. Could I just leave these guys behind and I'll take practically no losses in attrition and we'll win? I want to try it. I think that it might actually work. I think that it might actually work. So let's get down over here and we're going to train you guys. Just once. We're going to do 16 of them. It's going to cost me very little in terms of manpower, very little in terms of equipment, and once we're done with them, we'll just go ahead and, like, delete them, or maybe turn them into bigger divisions. I don't know. But it costs me practically nothing, and that way we don't have to deal with an absolute ton of attrition. I think that that's smart. I am so smart. I am so smart. S-M-A-E-R-T. I mean, sorry, that's a Simpsons reference, I think. It's a good Simpsons reference, though. Hey, can you get down over here and maybe grab some ports before he does anything, so that maybe we can starve him of his resources? That would be great if we can. Did you say abracadabra? Because that's what it kind of sounded like. I'm not trying to be, like, racist or anything. It just sort of sounded like that's what you just said. Okay, these guys are all setting up over here. Why don't you go this direction? We'll try to assist over here if possible. Where are the rest of my troops? I feel like we're missing a few. Is that all we have from Orange? I guess it might be all we have from Orange. Alright. Still working on getting another research slot. Now, if I do plan on fighting against the Axis, anti-air and anti-tank will end up being very important for me. Which is unfortunate because I don't really have the factory capacity to take advantage of that fully, but yeah, I don't know. Wow, the UK is actually sending a lot more troops over here all of a sudden. Okay, well, this is going to get awkward pretty quick. You guys are welcome to spread out over here. That's fine. I just need to make sure that you guys don't get the port. That's all that matters to me. Yeah, you've actually spread me out a little bit. We're going to need to send some troops over here pretty soon, I think. Can you guys please just finish him off and stop wasting my time? Just kill him. Thank you. That's all I cared about. Alright, what else we got going on over here? We probably need to get the production efficiency cap because I think producing plenty of equipment is going to be key. You guys don't need to do interception runs anymore. Actually, yeah, I guess interception's okay. Why don't you come over here, though? We can do the same thing here in Asia Minor. I want to save myself a little bit of fuel because interception missions do not cost nearly as much as air superiority does. And if the UK is not going to divert any planes over here, well, then why do air superiority? We can just bomb them to our heart's content, and there's pretty much nothing to worry about, right? So that's kind of my thought there. All right, so you guys are going to head down over here now as well, just so we have some troops in position to deal with them. I would love to do a naval invasion of Cyprus and get some extra corps that way, but we know that there's a lot of ships in this area, which means I'm pretty sure we are never going to get the naval supremacy. So I don't think Cyprus is very likely, at least until such a time that the UK says, you know what, we should get the heck out of Dodge. That is my only hope. Hey, can you guys all move over here? And what we're going to do is we're going to try to break through this somehow. He's pushing me back, but to be honest, I'm okay with it. I am not okay with this. We need to reinforce over here quickly. You need to retreat over here, too. Because I'm okay with you spreading out in this area, but I'm not okay with you taking the port. Okay, can you guys now counterattack and push along here? See if that will do me any good. A few extra reinforcements coming in should be able to do the job. Do the same thing along here. I'm going to try to cut you off from your supports. Alright, that's the extra research slot. So, what do I go for now? A little early to go for research speed. Don't need the infantry equipment. Could go for, let's say, military police, and that actually would be helpful. Probably should actually go for the improvement to the artillery. By the way, and speaking of military police, let's make sure we set you guys to the local police force so we are not costing ourselves too much, especially in Yugoslavia. As far as spies, in a couple of days we can get another one I'll use to put down some of the resistance. Oh, and for our national focus. So because we are in a war with the Axis on our side, and because Vichy France is not technically a part of the Axis, I think we can go for the Damascus Diktat, whatever it's called, and I think that that will actually work as far as getting me control of Syria. At least I hope that that is going to be the case. Keep pushing in here, please. You're doing great. If we can at least knock them away from 1 or 2 of their ports, like, that's going to be pretty huge. Yeah, now we got a lot of reinforcements coming in. Oh, you dead, son. You don't realize it yet, but you're very dead. You're very dead. Let's get over here. If we can get over here quickly, that'd be great. Okay, we're going to have to fight to defend it, but that's fine. So we've cut them off from 1 of these ports, and actually you guys should go ahead and turn around and attack here, since he's going to have very low organization from the counterattack. You guys are all sitting here and looking great. Hey, look, a spy. A seducer. Well, I mean, since everyone else doesn't have anything fun, I think that's my only real choice. I want to... Let's see, we already have somebody working here. No, we don't have any working here. Where's my other spy? I don't know. Let's set up over here. And we don't actually care about the Greeks as much right now. Let's go here. Yeah, we're going to use these guys to try and put down the rebellion in Yugoslavia as much as we can. We have another spy on the way, which will be helpful. And just having that will preserve some manpower, it will preserve some equipment, etc., etc. Although, maybe what I end up wanting to do at some point is go for, you know, actual collaboration governments and so on. Those kind of things would be nice. Alright, so I need a few of you guys to actually go over here to Rhodes. You guys are doing the right thing. You're going where I want you. Go to Rhodes here. You go to Rhodes as well. And you guys counterattack. Okay, so this guy's going to have very low organization by the time we are done with him. All I care about... I mean, actually, these guys don't have any supply now that I think about it. If I can get into Denzil right here, then they definitely won't have any supply, and these guys will all die of attrition. That's what I would like to see happen. Okay. Yep, let's just try for that. Let's try for that. We're going to leave you guys, let them starve over here. It doesn't matter. It's okay. You don't actually go over there. I don't mind if he splits up. That's fine. You counterattack over here as well. Just kind of split him up even further. There we go. Actually worked out great. You move up over here. And these guys are very dead. Hey, divisions. Mountaineers. I like Mountaineers. Let's assign you to the orange. And we have factories we can use on what? Oh, the game's still going. What do we want to use it on? We're actually burning through our artillery and our infantry equipment a little bit, and support equipment. We should get some more support equipment, and we should get some more artillery going. I'll move you up over here, then probably infantry equipment. I mean, at some point I'm going to need to get things like anti-tank, right? I mean, one would certainly think that's something I'm going to need. I don't know. I'm a little concerned about that. So these guys I actually can deploy right now. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. We are going to take these guys, and we are going to deploy you. So that's 16, which should be all that I need. We're going to go ahead and assign you to a random different group. And let's take a look at our states. So I need 9 here, 4 here, 3 here, right? So if I set up a fallback line like this, fallback line like this, fallback line like this, I think that is split up correctly. It is. So I'm going to assign all of you here, except for 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and 1, 2, 3 here. Let's give that a shot and see if that works. I suspect this is actually going to work, in which case I've just saved myself an absolute ton of attrition. I think. Why have we not got Rhodes? I thought we were going to take Rhodes. That was the plan. Did you guys decide not to take Rhodes? Because I thought that was the plan, was to take Rhodes. Nope, you all just gave up on Rhodes. Okay. Hold up for a second. Stop. Get your organization together. Can we all attack together and win this? They're sending more troops over to Rhodes. The UK is committing a lot of forces to this fight, is what I am seeing. Can we possibly take Denizli, whatever it's called? Yeah, we can't get into Rhodes, not easily. Not unless I'm willing to send a lot more troops. Which I am willing to do. Let's make sure we do exactly that. I need you guys to set up to take out Rhodes. I just want to get rid of this, because this is always going to be a base of operations for them, basically. And that's no good. I don't want that. I don't want them to have a base of operations where they can sit there and continue to harass me, eventually sending more troops. Like, as soon as I back up, you know they're going to do this again. Now, granted, I could deliberately set this up so that we keep backing up and then keep cutting them off, and the UK just keeps losing soldiers. I mean, we could do that. But we don't need to, so why? Epirus, you are going to assign to Orange, I guess, and you guys are going to assign to Orange as well. The garrisons are about to be deployed, and I can use those to try and protect my coasts. Belgium had just been called in. I assumed Belgium was already a thing. Apparently I was wrong in my assumptions there. That'll teach me. So we're still waiting for some more troops to be division. Okay, notice. Wait, no, this is still... No. I was looking at the 3 in Thrace and thinking that was it, but no, there's other guys walking through at the moment. Never mind. We'll come back to it, though. We'll come back to it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There is actually an advisor we can also pick up that would reduce my attrition by 4%, which is pretty significant. And I do think we should get it. Okay, now that you have 11 soldiers over here, I don't want to fight over Rhodes and cross the strait. That's suicidal. Nah. What we're going to do is we're instead going to kill all of the troops you currently have. Because I hate you. And we should do that. Let's make sure we attack from pretty big directions over here. There we go. All right, that's going to... So now he's going to have practically nothing in terms of supply generation. So these guys are all going to die. Then we're going to back you all up. And we're just going to go ahead and slaughter everyone who's currently on Rhodes. That's going to be the plan. We're going to just back up and just let you take Denizli again. Garrisons. Let's go ahead and assign you to the Field Marshal. We're going to get a good defensive general like so. And you, I want to defend my ports. I don't know where the UK is going to set up. We don't need to be over here for now. So let's do something like this. We're just going to hold on to these coastlines for the time being. Yeah? I think that'll be okay. Alright, these guys are all going to get completely overrun. Good. So, Orange. New fallback line. Well, let's wait until we clear this out for a second. There it is. New fallback line is going to be like this. We're going to leave behind some victory points so that the UK wants to come out to fight. And Blue, you're going to have a fallback line basically right along here. Actually, going to assign all of you there now. This is a stupid little maneuver that I'm doing right now, and it's ridiculous how effective it is at actually beating them, but it does really work. It really does. I mean, we proved that earlier, right? Another spy. We can get a tough one or an escape artist. Sure, why not? An escape artist will be all right. So, put down more rebels? Maybe. I mean, we can go and help put down the Kurds a little bit. Maybe we should continue working on Greece. I just want these guys under control, dang it. Alright, where is the IMRO? We are still waiting on troops to be deployed, aren't we? Yeah, these guys haven't quite made it where they need to go yet. We're waiting for a few more to arrive over here. Almost there, though. Almost there. Come on, just walk one more province over and that should be it, right? Any second now. Oh my gosh, these guys are so slow. There it is! It works! The super cheap units works! Alright, this is going to take 90 days, but it's going to cost me practically nothing to actually take these guys out. Alright, couple more garrisons. Go ahead and toss you over here. There we go. And actually, once you're done, why don't you go over here as well? Okay, good. How are we doing in terms of equipment? Not losing much yet. That's good. Notice we are taking attrition. Okay. Maximum attrition present, 100%? That can't be right. Really? I really hope that's not the case. We're going to say that the priority for reinforcements with things like manpower is, like, not at all. 100% attrition. I really hope that's not actually true. If it is true, then I'm even more happy. Oh, there's the Soviet Union. If that is true, I'm even more happy that I'm not sending my main armies to do this. All right, see? The idiots are coming out. Here they go. Oh, UK, you poor sorry fools. Germany breaks the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Good. Let's gonna wait for this to kind of get cleared out a little bit more. A couple more guys who want to leave, and then we're gonna go ahead and just beat the snot out of you. There it is. You've left behind one guy. You fool! And now you must die. Well, this is gonna work really well. Oh yeah, you can send more troops over here, but see how well that works. See how well that works. Forget this fallback line now, by the way. Let's get back to where I was. Get over here. He's going to keep sending some troops over. I don't think it's going to matter, though. There it goes. And Rhodes is left completely open, which means you just sacrificed another 12 units. Thank you. All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to send some troops over here and see if this can intimidate the crap out of France. Still going to assign you guys there, but let's make sure we send at least a single infantry over to Rhodes, so we grab this. Then, yeah, you guys go ahead and start mopping up. Mop them up. There we go. These are some of the easiest kills I've ever got. Okay, Italy's actually pushing pretty well in through Egypt right now, and it looks like Iraq is actually doing pretty well, too. I think the UK pulled a lot of troops back, and that's why this is happening. They pulled too many troops back, and as a result, they're losing some serious ground in Egypt. Alright, well, the good news is, if Iraq takes all of this and I can get Syria, I'm pretty sure I can demand states or control the states from Iraq, including Jordan, Palestine, and Lebanon, which I think is another unification thing here. So that should be great for me. Okay, well, we got what we wanted. Can you guys just kill them? Kill them. Yeah, this should be easy. They're gonna have, like, no supplies at all. Oh my god, it's hilarious. Let's send one infantry over here just to make sure they don't accidentally, you know, get back across over here toward Rhodes. That would be embarrassing. Looks like we're gonna have to overrun some soldiers over here. Yep, they're gonna die. Alright. Let's attack from here. You guys attack here. Japan declares war on the Philippines. That means the US is about to get involved in a war against Japan and maybe the Axis as well. Or at the very least, they're gonna send some serious volunteers over to the Axis. Alright, so we just finished off all of them. How are we looking as far as the Navy? The Navy is actually not insurmountable all of a sudden. That I possibly could work with. Do you think it would work? Alright, I'm going to do something really annoying. And we're going to set up a lot of naval invasion orders. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up a lot of invasion orders and see if we can do a really, really fast naval invasion. Because what I just did right now is created 10 one-division naval invasion orders, which means it's only going to take me 7 days to set up a naval invasion of 10 units when it normally would take me like 40 or more. Kind of silly that you can do that, right? But it works. It works. So I'm happy with it. Anything else I want to do with this political power at the moment? I don't think so. What I really want to do is save up and try to get that attrition reduction guy, because that would be pretty helpful. Let's see. How are we doing as far as the garrisons? We needed 9 units to maintain what I currently have. Let's set up over... I don't know, I don't need to defend any of this. Can we set up Constantinople? Sure, that'll take all 10. Just make sure we're keeping... spreading out the units, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Just spread out the units a little bit. In 10 days, we can find out if Syria is going to return to us. I really hope that it does. Insufficient intel. Yeah, duly noted. What I'm going to do with you, submarines, is we are going to do patrol. Pretty much never engage over here. We're going to see if we can at least get some intelligence in that area. You guys, go ahead and move a little closer, but the goal will be to do naval strike and interception over the Eastern Mediterranean Sea, or maybe air superiority, whichever I think is going to get me a little bit more intelligence to the region. And we're going to see 37 out of 62. I mean, that's not a lot of ships. And Iraq is actually doing a good job fighting over here on their own. Oh, look, the UK just appears to have arrived at Cairo, so they're trying to fight over here still. We probably should send some other reinforcements over here to assist, right? I'll send a few more reinforcements that direction and see what happens. So you guys, I would want to do naval invasion support, which we can go ahead and move over this direction. Hopefully we don't run into the entire Royal Navy, because that would obviously be horrible. 19 ships, not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. Improved artillery upgrades, well that's good. Okay, so we've got that for a little extra soft attack. We do need to research the anti-tank. I kind of don't want to just because it's a production thing I don't really have like the support for, but I feel like we need it. As far as equipment is concerned, we're still burning through a little bit. Not the worst, but a little bit. If we go for some more support equipment and more artillery and then maybe more of this, then we want some more fighters. Yeah? I also need a lot more steel, because it seems like we never have enough. How are we doing as far as our construction projects? I mean, pretty decent. A lot of infrastructure currently broken down. But beyond that, we are still working on quite a few more of these factories. We could get some infrastructure to try and extract a bit more, like, say, steel. Like, just doing this would actually save me an entire civilian factory. We're also, I think, exporting pretty much all of my... Yeah, we're exporting every bit of chromium we have. So, it seems like there's a demand for it. If I were to build some infrastructure, like, let's say down here, we could get a lot more chromium, and that could be a way of getting some more civilian factories just via trade. I mean, yeah, it's not a horrible idea. But military factories are the biggest thing that I need. So, where can I build, let's say right here, for example? No, not that much. I want to build infrastructure in places where I can build some more factories. It's 2 slots there, 3 here. Several slots there. You don't have any materials, though. Yeah, let me just do this. In a couple of areas, I think. Yeah, whatever. Just plan that out for now. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so we still have only 36%, and I haven't sent over my Air Force yet. We might be able to get up to 50%. The question will then become, can I actually, you know, win this fight? He's probably going to have troops stationed here. Well, we have to wait until these guys get here. And France did give me Syria. Thank you. All right, more factories. Camels. Doctrines. I could use doctrines. Because we're actually almost at a point where I'm going to need those last 2 ahead-of-time bonuses. That's awesome. Okay, so we have Syria. So, wait, now... Can I ask you for control of Jordan and Palestine now? They refused. Why? I want it. The territories are ours. The weaklings of Vichy France have demonstrated some uncharacteristic wisdom in their decision to return Syria to us without necessitating violence. So we have a couple of options. We can release Syria as a puppet, or we can just gain war support. I don't care about the war support, but I don't feel like creating a puppet, so we're going to go ahead and do that. One thing that confuses me... No, never mind. Wait a minute. What? Control all French states in Syria. I looked through all this earlier, and I heard that this doesn't always work, and I don't know why. If we control all the French states in Syria, which, for the record, we do, I should be able to click this button and get cores on all of it, right? Why isn't that working? Pray tell, why isn't that working? I don't know the answer to that question, but there it is. Okay, well, How are we doing over here against the British Raj? Well, looks the UK is sending some troops over here. We'll see how well that does. You know what I want to do? I want to justify a war goal against Saudi Arabia and take some land down over here. Why? Because I know that if we can take a lot of land in Saudi Arabia and take Yemen and also take over Aden and then Oman, etc., take over a lot of this stuff, we can also get some more free cores. The game's about getting free cores right now. That's ultimately what matters. Some divisions have not arrived at this position yet. Do we have enough? He left! We have enough for naval invasion support right now. Dude, wait a minute. The Royal Navy left. Okay, well, we have to go for this. I'm waiting for a couple more divisions. Some more factory output is going to be great. Let's see, it's August of 1941. I would love to work on the tanks. Start working toward the mediums, but I don't see that happening right now. I'm working on that. I think I'm going to go for some excavation tech and get resources, because we are constantly struggling for resources right now. Execute plans. Let's see if this works. And I'm going to use my air support, since we no longer need to worry about the, we no longer need to worry about the Navy. Let's set up in the Mediterranean Sea and see if we can assist with this and bomb the snot out of them and win. I don't see anybody over here. Is there anybody over here? Have you abandoned Cyprus entirely? The UK abandoned Cyprus. Well, now that's just awesome. Thank you! Okay, I didn't think the UK was going to abandon that. They almost always leave somebody behind, but there it is. So now I can unite this, And I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new states as cores. Doink! Okay! I mean, unexpected presents are awesome. I like that. So we don't need this anymore. Thank you. We have also completely met up with Italy. There's nothing else we can do over here either. Hey, Iraq. I still really want control of Jordan and Palestine. Why are you refusing? Give it to me. I deserve it. How about I also take Sinai off your hands? That way you don't have to worry about supporting them anymore. Would that be okay? I have no idea. We have dockyards available, so I can start making more subs. Yeah, I'll do that. We have a few convoys, and that's all I need, but subs are the only way I can even slightly accomplish anything when it comes to fighting against, let's say, the UK. We have a few more troops. I'll send you guys to join up in Orange, with no idea what to do with them. What do we do now? I really need Iraq to give me control of this. How about just Palestine? Okay, that they gave me. See, this is where I get confused. I know we're out of time and I need to end this video, but they gave me Palestine. If you just give me Jordan, I literally will be able to take a whole bunch more cores. You realize why this would be a good thing, right? Jordan, give. They're refusing to give me Jordan. They really want Jordan. Give me Sinai. Iraq, you're really pissing me off now. Give me Jordan. I'm gonna kick you from the faction. I actually could do that. I could just kick him from the faction. Do I just kill Iraq instead? Take all of it? I'm pretty sure I have cores for Iraq as well. Just saying. The option is on the table. Alright, well, I do think that this is still a good place for us to end this video. How are we doing with the IMRO? This is still working really well. I'm not losing much in the way of attrition from these guys. I am actually still losing a little bit of equipment, but if we can get some more factories together, I think we'll be okay. This is looking good so far. We're in a pretty decent position as the Ottoman Empire. I need a lot more factories, though. That's what I need. If I can just get all of these dang occupied territories under control with enough compliance that we gain access to all of their factories, I can start putting out a pretty decent army and actually, like, you know, pose a threat to somebody. But until they do that, I don't know what to do. So we'll see. But at least the UK is more or less out of the way. No, never mind. They're still sitting here in Alexandria. Well, whatever. We'll come back to this later, though, next week. And we have to decide when we are going to attack the Axis. It may very well be that, by the end of the series, I am simultaneously fighting the Allies, the Axis, and the Soviets. We'll see. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.
All right, let's go ahead and see what it is.